love you more than I can say. I hope we never ever go our separate ways.
I need money. I need cash fast. Give me the bag. Give me the bag.
Hey everybody, this is another RUR Media Productions. And I'm here with my co-host today, Chaos. He showed up in the studio, or should I say, this room. Sorry about this. Eyes was itching a little bit. I had to scratch them. But this is another RUR Media Productions. Here with my co-host Chaos. And we in the print room. This is where it's going down today. In the print room. In the moment. This is what we're doing. Yes, yes, yes. And we will use fair use if we use someone else's content as prescribed by law. We are not bullies and we are not intimidating anyone. This is an opinionated sport. I hope you like it. And I hope if you like it, you make a comment. It doesn't matter, good or bad. I take the good with the bad. I hope you share it. And most importantly, I hope you subscribe. Keep coming back so we can give you more and more and more content. So, the beginning of last week, and it was Nitty versus Millz. Now, it's a lot going on in battle rap, so we're going to kind of make this a battle rap skit, if you will. Not so much where I'm going to play characters and things like that, but we're going to talk some battle rap. Yes, we are. And the most important thing about that is, this week, as opposed to it being heavy on the Nitty and what he did to Millz, it's heavy on the ARP and what he's doing to Easy. It's heavy on the Millz and what he's doing to Easy. It's funny and crazy how this is developing. And how about Verb? Yeah, Verb. Verb. How about Verb and his shenanigans with T-Top? They had couple of weeks ago, they had the face-off with T-Top and Verb. And Verb is calling T-Top all types of drug dealers, saying that he's saying that he's selling drugs at all the events, and he's selling cocaine and all types of stuff. You know what I mean? And Frank White, just in case you want to go check it out, We the Fan, Frank White hosted the face-off, because I believe that Frank White is the one that's gonna pay a Verb. But it escalated to the point of Verb saying he's being lined up because of Briz and all this. And then you got T-Top saying, you know, if he did that, that's some crazy nonsense. Let me just go on here real quick. Real quick. Yeah, we ain't trying to hear that. Pooh really is shiesty. That's if you ever heard of Frozenberg TV, Go check him out. Chess voices his frustration over A Ward. Because I don't know if you know, this is 15 minutes of fame. But Chess and A Ward didn't go down for this T-Top event. So Chess was frustrated. I guess he had his rounds together and all that type of stuff, and he was going to go at him. But, so now I'm looking at this angry fan and J Millz easy work. You know what I mean? And that's the new this. It's J Millz. Go to J Millz. Check him out. Give him a view. He killed easy with this one. He started off, and it was very harmonious. Oh, wow. It says breaking. Pooh Shiesty scores big in court. I just did a Pooh Shiesty thing. And now this guy here, Muggs, whoever he is, never heard of him. Anyway, I'm just going through here. I'm trying to see what they got on the situation that I'm discussing. Not really seeing anything right now. This is weird. No one. This Pooh Shiesty thing is taking over. This Pooh Shiesty thing is all over. Should easy go back to the URL? I think so. I'm just going through. I can't find that right now. Nothing new dropped today. Let me put it that way. My algorithm ain't algorithm. But anyway, I don't see anything that says that Verb didn't show up. And it all could have been a prank, you know, because it was April Fool. Or April 1st, which is April Fool's. So it could have been all a joke. But I know that Chess and A-Ward battle didn't go down because I seen it on the timeline. Anyway, I didn't feel that I wanted to pay that type of money to see that event if I can't get all the battles. So for each battle that's not on the card, they should have took some money off, you know, because people pay to see certain acts. And if all the acts ain't on the card, then it, you know, you need to deduct some of my money. Now, I paid for the TBL event, Philadelphia, where Easy, the block captain, and Cassidy was the headlining battle. They did one round. The crazy part is they did the one round, but I never got my money back. I requested a refund and I didn't get my money back because that's what I paid to see. I didn't pay for one round because it said it was a 3 round. So you mean to tell me I paid this money for an event and I didn't even get to see the whole main event? Something strange about that. They even went to another, you know, venue and it still didn't happen. But regardless of all that, they need to give you some of your money back. And this Verb and T-Top thing is very, very interesting because, like I said, Frank is paying for that battle. And A-Verb was on Twitter telling people, stand down, don't buy the pay-per-view, all this nonsense. You know what I mean? Hit them in the pockets, all this, you know, blase, blah, so on and so forth, etc., etc. So, crazy part is this. I hope that battle goes through along with the other battles besides the A Ward and chess. Because that's just what battle rap needs. Battle rap definitely needs this event to go through. Kind of like it helps battle rap. Because people are starting to lose faith in battle rap. A lot of sponsors. Even the fans. You got people bootlegging events. It's crazy, man. And don't get me wrong. I understand why people bootleg, because you pay to see somebody and they choke. Or you pay to see somebody and they no-show. I mean, either way, it's just as bad whether they choke or no-show. It's the same thing. You could kid yourself all you want. But what's the difference between a choke and a no-show? And I know what people are going to say. At least they showed up. But I didn't pay for you to show up. I paid for a great performance. I paid to see a classic. If I see you 1,000,000 times and you never make a mistake, and then I pay for you this one time and you make a mistake, I'm going to feel bad about that. I'm not paying for you to make a mistake. I'm paying to support the culture. And you telling me in supporting the culture, you're going to make me pay double? Because I pay the money for the event and then you turn around and you choke? It's no different than, choking and no-showing is one and the same. Both disappointing to the fan. Both disappointing to the culture. Both disappointing to the sponsors. Both disappointing to the future sponsors. So, can I just ask that everybody maintains a certain level of professionalism when it comes to doing this battle rap thing to keep the culture alive? Years ago, it wasn't a whole lot of choking. Years ago, it wasn't a whole lot of no-showing. Why? Because you could be sat down. Now you got all these leagues, and they just giving people chance time and time and time again. Sometimes you got guys, they doing one battle a week or 1 or 2 battles a week. That's crazy nonsense. And these leagues are booking them. When does the burnout? When are we going to start looking for the burnout? As league owners, I'm talking about. You got to look and, okay, you book this guy that's already got what? Other bookings? And then you expect him to give you the best showing of his life? How do you expect that? I don't know how you expect that. Enough about the T-Top and Verb thing. I mean, that's going down today, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? I think they had a day one yesterday, and then today is, where it's all going down at today. Although, I believe they had a nice card yesterday. I'm not there for it. No, I'm gonna hear the reviews. It's eventually gonna come out. It's just not something I wanted to support. It was too much going on around this event, and I am not gonna pay for that. I'm not going to pay for it. I'll wait to hear other people's opinions. Because I'm sure as people tuned in, 3 Letterman, Vodafly maybe, Showtime SP, Angry Fan, Caps. I'm sure as people tuned in, Battle Raps Fanatic. There's people tuned in. And they're going to give their opinion on things. And I'm just going to watch the opinion. And then if it comes on, if it so happens to come on YouTube and I can watch it, I'll watch it on YouTube. But I refuse to pay full price for a card. I refuse. Because all the acts ain't on there. And I'm one that supports. I can show you my account. I support. I've given super chats to numerous battle rap folks that's got vlogs and podcasts that go live or whatever. Oh, I've given support. And I buy pay-per-views. I've bought tons of them. I definitely support it. So, I don't want to hear that. But, in more serious news, Millz dropped his second round disc on Eazy's head. It's called Easy Work. And there's 3 sections to this song. It's about 11-minute song. But the first portion is a song, and the video has him sitting on the beach. And if you haven't seen it by now, you can easily go to Millz, Millz. Oh no. First thing pops up. Damaged goods. This guy's crazy. But Easy Work. It pops up. Hold on. I don't have premium. Don't expect me to.
Previously on Why They Keep Playing With Him.
Millz TV. JAE space MILLZ TV. Come on now. See that? Black glove. On the beach. The potent cooler. Oh gosh. See that? Yeah. Yeah. And he gonna be drinking a little hug. Where I'm from, we call them little hugs, but in New York and I guess Jersey, they call them quarter waters. Whatever you call it, that's what you call it. But I'm not going to play that. But I'm going to say this. Millz dropped a classic. I don't care what nobody else think. He dropped a classic. This joint come on with the little horns and all that. I mean horns, I'm sorry. Let's just go right there. We're going to go right there. But it's a soulful beginning. Like, and it's crazy because it's soulful and he's talking to his soul. And I think the little hug, think about it, it's quarter water. But the little hug is an indictment on Eazy's career. It's child's play, easy work. You see what I'm saying? Because kids, as a kid, that's what you did, the quarter water or the little hug. You go to the corner store, the little quarter, bow, drop them joints back. I mean, nowadays, you drink them joints, you got, ugh. But the kids love it. Why? Because it's full of sugar. It's juice. They got different colors. They got the blue one, the red one, the grape one. Come on now. Or purple. Some people will say purple. Come on now. You got different flavors. So, you know, just like the freeze pops. I'm sure everybody had the freeze pops. The little frozen, slim joints that, you know, you freeze them up. They juice at first, but then you freeze them up. And you can, you know what I'm saying, go to work on them Johns. Pause if necessary. And they cool you down on a hot day. And then they made the big ones too. Pause if necessary. But, so it just depends on your definition of cool. But, yeah, the quart of water, that's disrespectful. It's an indictment on Easy's career. I like Easy. I like Easy as a battle rap. To me, he's very entertaining. And maybe he's a cool guy behind the scenes. I don't know. I never met Easy the Block Cabin. I don't know him. I don't care about where he came from and all that. That don't matter. What matters to me is, as I alluded to earlier, he gives you your money's worth. He goes in there and he delivers rounds. That's what Easy does. He goes in there and delivers rounds. The only time I seen him choke was against Clips. And he even admitted he lost that. You know, he choked in I believe it was the second round. And he had some good material. But he choked. And that's one out of I don't know how many battles. And that's what everybody should strive to do. He's had some great classical battles. But that Clips one. And it didn't go too good. So now, like I said, I like Easy. I like J Millz. I like this tour that he's on. That's what I'm gonna call it, a diss tour, because he started out with DNA and Goods. And this all started in Goods' store. And they was trying to clown him, and they tried to make him insignificant. Insignificant. And he showed them just how significant he is when it comes to them diss tracks. So much so that he exposed Goods. Exposed them so good that DNA and Goods are now speaking on retirement. He put them in retirement. He did that, y'all. Put them in retirement. It's a god dang on shame. So, give me 1 second. Let me close this door. It's just crazy because Millz ended them boys' career. And they may not admit to it, which is crazy to me. Like, it's only a loss. It doesn't hurt their legacy. Like, Goods and DNA has a legacy. And you can't tarnish their legacy. You can tarnish it as far as diss tracks go. But as far as getting on that stage and doing anything, you can't tarnish that. You can't tarnish that. Both are proven commodities. And one thing, if you know anything about business, a proven commodity is something that people cherish because it's proven. You know, if I produce a certain type of bull that produces a certain type of steak, as long as I keep feeding them the same thing and coming up with the same consistent type of protein, that's all that matters. Because that's what people are buying it for. Hence Wagyu, Kobe, you know, that prime rib, things like that. Long as you can produce that fine end of protein, that's what people's going to pay for. So they're proven commodities. But anyway, Millz has proven to be a killer on the diss tracks. And it's almost as if Nitty put a kink in his armor and made a lot of people look at Millz funny. But Millz did something that I thought was striking, because he basically was saying in his live that he did that, in so many words, he was saying that Nitty was up. He, with his own mouth, said that Nitty was up. Whether you like Nitty or not, whether you like Millz or not, I think that was a great move on his part. Just manning up. Like, look, listen, I thought it was going to be easy, but I'm going to have to put in some work. No pun intended. I thought it was going to be easy. But then he drops this classic on Easy. Easy goes live. And it's just disappointing to me. And I'm going to tell you why. It's disappointing because Easy says, I'm not responding. I think that's disappointing. And here's why. Because everybody's put out 3 rounds or tried. And if that was any indication, that first one that Easy put out of how this was going to go, this is what people was expecting to see. They was expecting you to go toe-to-toe with this guy. And you said, I'm not responding. It's cool. It's cool. But one thing we not going to do is pretend. One thing we not going to do is we not going to pretend that we don't want to see Easy come back at this guy, Millz. Because it's weak if he don't. Regardless of what he says or how he tries to rationalize his theory. Regardless of that. We want to see you strike back like the Empire. We need to see that. Easy, come on, man. You got to stop this, man. You had to know what you was getting into when you wrote that first song. And it took you a little minute to come back and write that song. But Millz came back. He dealt with a situation and came back to you. So now Millz is on 2 things. You was just saying we should jump him. You, after Nitty's first song, you was the one, yeah, we should jump him, yeah. I'm trying to figure this out. Somebody help me. I'm trying to figure this out. What's going on? Somebody let me know. Please. Please let me know. Somebody. But anyway, Easy, you gotta get in that booth, man. I understand. Okay, you said he got it, so Millz wins. Automatically, you just give it Millz. You just gonna quit and just give it to Millz, huh? I don't think that's cool. I think that's horrible. You just gave this man the win. Sound like some straight quitting to me. And I gave you praises. I said, Easy always comes and he gives you a product. He had that one slip up against Clips, but outside of that, the man's been flawless. But we got to question your character, man. You put it in such a way where we got to question your character because you're quitting. And you said you're the best battle rapper in the world. Well, isn't a diss synonymous to battle rap? What's the difference between battle rapping and a diss? I understand, because people going to say, I get it. I get it. People going to say, well, you know, you get on the stage and the rhythm is different and you got a crowd, or you may got a small crowd. You may have a stage. You may not have a stage. It may be pit style. It may not be pit style. Whatever. But the whole thing is, when you battle rap, it's two men going at each other about their situation. Can I embarrass you? That's what battle rap is. That's what a diss song is. It's all one and the same. So let's get it right. Please, let's get it right. Can you get in the booth and not quit on the fans, not quit on the culture, not quit on these sponsors? Because we need to see something from you. I didn't get my money back from the you and Cassidy. I didn't get my money back. So at least can you give me my money's worth here? And then that Easy versus Twerk. Come on, man. You can't count that. Twerk ain't even himself no more. He no showing left and right. Just snatching deposits. Boy, set tripping. Need my money back. Can I get a refund? Come on, Easy. Give us our money worth. And J Millz, I applaud you. You showed a level of resilience. You did that. J Millz showed a level of resilience. After everybody, the culture is saying this is a shaky performance against Nitty, you came and put another foot forward and said, okay, I'm going to show y'all. And you put something more easy. I applaud you. I'm going to give you another one. If it was enough people, I'd say let's do a standing ovation, but it's just me. But you the man. And now, ARP versus Easy the Block Captain. ARP is putting together a surgical clinic. Now, like I said, I heard Easy's live the other day, and he's talking about Easy's sitting here talking about, I'm just going to wait for him to finish and then I'm going to drop something. If he got something, let him put it out. Da-da-da-da, so on and so forth. I get it. I understand. I feel you on that, Easy. Like, you know, if you got something, put it out. Why are we playing these mysterious games? Let's stop playing the mysterious games and do our thing here. Word. Come on, ARP. Let's stop playing these games. Let's give the people what they're looking for. Can we do that? Can we do that? But I like it. I like it from both sides. I mean, Easy ain't really striking, but he is getting on there and saying little things, and certain little things, I guess, that you are revealing. You kind of putting Easy on the spot. And some things you can't wiggle out of, especially if the man is producing receipts. He producing receipts. So easy, it should be your obligation. I know you're saying you're gonna wait, but why wait? Why you gonna wait for this man to start putting dirt on you? You know what I'm saying? I don't mean it that way. I mean, understand what I'm saying. He dug the grave to put you in it. And then in order to finish this grave, the dirt has to go back on you. You gonna wait until this man is putting dirt on you for you to strike back? Nah, now is the time. I understand you saying I'm not going after J. Millz, but this ARP thing can get dangerous for you. It can get very dangerous for you. And I know you're going to say he ain't the street boy and all that. Okay, that's cool. But he is dropping some gems. Whether you realize it or not, he's dropping some gems. And you need to start dropping some gems in return. And I think that's about all I'm going to say on that. I think that's all I need to say. I'm tired. It's been a long day. And tomorrow is supposed to be raining all day. So, I hope y'all enjoying this content. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep me in the algorithm so I can do bigger and better things. And then I can bring you better content. Don't you want better content? Don't you want more content? More consistency? I'm trying to get that to you. So on behalf of RUR Media Productions, I like to thank everybody who watches this video for your support and your time. Because if you made it this far, pat yourself on the back. And I hope you have a great day, great night, great morning, great work day, whatever it is. And I'm going to say peace.
You know I love you more than I can say. I hope we never ever go our separate ways.
I need money. I need cash fast. Give me the bag. Give me the bag.